вами очень давно не виделись, и все страсти бейсбольного сезона 2021 уже улеглись, все чемпионаты России и первенства, а также чемпионаты Европы уже позади, и есть время и возможность окунуться в то прекрасное теплое лето, когда к нам приезжала команда из Америки, из Северной Каролины. В рамках игр доброй воли ее менеджер Маркус Фикс, представляющий команду Catawba Valley Stars, расскажет вам о том, что ему спустя 14 лет, когда он последний раз здесь был, больше всего понравилось. Давайте послушаем его интервью.
Well, I'm Coach Marvin speaks. I've been coaching the Catawba Valley Stars since 1983. We're the oldest collegiate team in the state of North Carolina in the United States. Been fortunate enough that I've had a lot of good players over the years. I was born like a lot of Americans for the love of game at an early age. It's probably like your soccer over here. We've been playing baseball ever since we knew old enough to stand, and so I've been doing that for, like I say, been coaching since 1983. Fortunate enough to play high school ball, college ball, and been able to play professional at some level of recruiting, coaching, scouting, and so that's my story.
Coach, thanks for your time. We appreciate the opportunity to ask you several questions for the Russian Baseball Federation. This being kind of a modern Goodwill Games, what do you remember the most about the original Goodwill Games from back of the late 80s and sports exchanges between our countries?
The biggest thing is the improvement that the Russia team has made. They've improved leaps and bounds over the last few years. My understanding, if my years are correct, they've been in baseball for roughly around 38 years. And they've come a long way since the 80s, and they've definitely come a long way since 2007, the last time I had any association with them.
You were a big part of 2007 Team Russia-American Tour. What do you remember the most from those games, and how Team Russia has changed over the 14 years?
The biggest thing I see so far, the pitching's really improved. The enthusiasm for the sport has improved. The nation itself, it looks like, is going in the right direction as far as improving the sport. So that was the big thing. A lot of kids did not play baseball back in 2007 in Russia because they didn't have the facilities. Now you got a great facility here. I understand you got some great facilities in St. Petersburg. So you're going in the right direction.
A legendary Los Angeles Times sports writer Jim Murray once said that Russia is the place where people never smile. How would you describe our country?
I asked that question, believe it or not, yesterday, that I walk by people and they don't smile, they don't look at you. And I asked someone what was the reason for it, and they said they didn't want to waste time. They thought it was a loss of energy to look at someone or speak to someone. But in the South, where I'm from, it's critical that you speak and to be acknowledged when you walk by someone. It's courtesy that you someone, good morning, good afternoon, how you doing? Russia is a whole lot like New York, Connecticut, New Jersey. They don't look and they don't smile.
Let's get down to the field. You've played 2 games so far. What has surprised you the most in Team Russia's play in 2 major parts of the game, pitching and offense?
Well, both of them has improved, but other than those 2, the biggest thing that I see has changed the defense. Defensively, y'all can play with anybody. And I tell people all the time, I tell teams, if you play a game without committing errors, giving extra outs, you're in the ball game. They're not giving extra outs, they make the routine plays. The hard ones always take care of themselves. So with good pitching, good offense, but good defense, like I say, if you don't make any errors, you're always going to be in the ball game.
Who did you like among Team Russia's finest, and what did they do to deserve your approval?
I like the shortstop and I like the second baseman. They play with a lot of enthusiasm. They got quick hands, and they made all the routine plays. And then on top of it, they made some of the hard ones.
Where do you think Team Russia needs to step up its game the most? And how exactly would you advise to make improvements in these very areas of the game?
It's always been said in baseball that 80% of the game is pitching. and that was the way it started back in the early 1900s. It's still the same way now in the 21st century. You got to have good pitching. So I feel like that they need to work on getting more dominant pitchers, someone that they can bring in to put the fire out when the team's coming back on them. So if they can continue to work on their pitching, improving their pitching, they're going to be hard to beat, I think, in the next Olympics.
You've been working with young players all your life. What are some of the secrets of your way of being on the same wave with them you could share with Russian coaches?
I think the biggest mistake people make, especially with young people, they push them too hard. When they're young, if you can keep it fun for them, make it a happy time, let them learn and develop, and as they get older, start stressing more, start expecting more out of them. But I think that we're pushing the kids, and we're doing that in the States even. We're expecting too much, travel teams. And I believe that we're taking the fun out of it, and as a kid gets older and he can determine whether he wants to play or not, if you took the fun out of him, he's going to quit playing. But if you let him grow and enjoy the game and develop a love in his heart for the game, you're going to develop good ball players in the coming years.
Scouting has always been the foundation of the successful baseball pyramid. We don't have scouting in Russian baseball just yet. How can we start, and what we can do early to get this process going?
Well, you're going to have to go to your older guys that's been around baseball here in Russia for the last few years. Alexis, I believe that's his name, one of the coaches here. You're going to have to get people like that that's going to get into scouting to continue want to teach kids, continue want to get in the stands and look and help develop ball players. That's the way that you start. You got to go back old school and get some of the older guys back involved in the game that's maybe stepped down and stepped back. Some of the guys that you had in 2007, some of the national team members, you got to bring those guys back in and let them be part of the game again, as far as the scouting and recruiting and developing and the teaching and the training and the love of the game.
We really appreciate your take on all the questions. The last one for you. When do you expect us to come over for a return visit? And what's the cultural program gonna be like? Thank you.
Well, we've been really happy. Y'all did an outstanding job here welcoming us. We have felt welcome. We felt safe. We felt secure. And we thank you for the program that you put on for us. We expect to do the same thing for you next year. I'd like to have you come over next year and let you play in some good stadiums and see some good competition. We had 2 pitchers that got signed right before we came, so we lost 2 of our top players. Had one pitcher that also had a little shoulder problem, and his college coach shut him down, so we weren't able to bring everybody over that we wanted to. Plus the COVID has got everybody messed up. So, but we was happy that we was able to come. We hope that we can show you the same generosity, the same courtesy, and the same welcome next year. And we'll roll out the mats for you. Again, I'd like to thank the Russia people for what they've done for not only me, but for my players. The warmth that you have showed us. Going overboard with the sightseeing, that was a big plus, and everybody's just been extremely nice, and I would say tell anybody that wanted to come to Russia, they would enjoy it. It's a beautiful city, especially in Moscow.